Hello everyone and welcome to another prototype review in the Decision Space Jam. If you're not familiar, Decision Space is a board game um, analysis podcast. We've got deep dives on game design and game aspects and how it makes us feel and all sorts of stuff. Highly recommended. We ran a game jam a month ago with the constraints of it being a roll and write with a 2d6 input and a set number of turns. Um, I am one of the judges on the panel, so I will review all of the games, I hope. Uh, and this is the second one. This one is called Fearsome Beast, and it's by Brent Lockee. I think it's pronounced Loke, not sure. Anyway, during this video, I will read over the rules. I have not read them yet. I will read over the rules, see what I understand, see what I don't understand. This can give the author a lot of feedback about the legibility of the rules and how easy it is to understand or not, because if I get stuck with something, they can immediately see it. I talk a lot during this, so that's very valuable feedback. And then I will play at least one round of the game. I want to keep this videos up to an hour, so if the game is really quick, I might play another round. But if it takes me an hour to learn the game and play it, like it did with the last one, then I will stop there. I might give games another play in the future off camera if I feel like I need it in order to evaluate the game more properly. Remember that this is a prototype, and I'm going to treat it as such. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of rough corners, but we want to see if the idea is interesting, if the game has potential to be fun, if the rules are intuitive, stuff like that. Okay. In this game, your hero is fighting against a fearsome beast. Reduce the beast's health to 0 before your health reaches 0. Okay, combat. The flow of play is like a tennis match. The beast will strike first, and then the actions on your side of the play sheet can be used from top to bottom until you use an ability that sends the flow back towards the beast, marked with an up arrow. Okay. The shield and twirl toss actions immediately send actions back to the beast, while the ready actions at the bottom of the play sheet allow you to choose an attack from the right side of the play sheet before it's the beast's turn again. I'm guessing this will become clearer later, but let's have a peek at the play sheet just in case. See if we can figure out. Okay, so this is the Fearsome Beast. Lots of text here. I'm not sure if I should read it first or later, but since it's at the bottom of the document, I will read it later. Just having a quick peep. This is... Okay, I'm not actually Knife Juggler, Fearsome Beast, Knife Juggler, Fearsome Beast, Knight Duelist. Okay, I think maybe there's like 2 different sheets that you can play. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so there are a bunch of arrows here that point. There's the shield, there's the body, there's ready attack, and the thrust. Okay, I think this is too early for me to figure out anything that's going on. The flow of play is like a tennis match. I already read that. On the player's turn, you typically use 1 die at a time. Each hero has 1 special ability that uses the sum of the dice. Use both die if your turn doesn't end after you use the first die. Okay, so use a die, and then if you have it at your turn, you can use the other one. And there are special abilities that can use both dice. Okay, that's clear. On the beast's turn, the attack damage is typically the sum of the 2 dice. This may be modified by the attack's effects. The attack may have other effects, such as reducing the damage the beast takes or changing what the hero can do during the next round. Okay, clear. To start the game, the beast makes a single attack. Roll 1 die, and the attack does that much damage with no modifications. Okay, so the opening move of the beast seems to be like a weaker attack. Just roll 1 die and do that damage. After a space is used, mark it with an X. If there are multiple numbers in a space, any of those numbers can be used to activate the ability. Okay, so a space can be used by marking an X. I'm assuming that you can't mark an X twice because that makes sense. And some spaces have multiple numbers, so you can trigger them multiple times. The entire space is used regardless of the number used to activate it. Okay, so I was wrong. You can't activate multiple times. You only activate it once with one of the numbers in the space. Let's have a look downstairs and see if that makes sense. Okay, so this space is 2, 4, 5, but as soon as you use any of them, you have to mark off the entire thing. Okay, that makes sense. Use spaces with a solid line around them are only erased when another ability allows you to erase. I don't know what erasing means. Erasing was not defined. I don't know if that's an X. Could be an X. Spaces with a dash line are erased when the spaces in the area are both used. Example, the 3 and the 4 in the body section of the duelist. Spaces with a dash line are erased whenever the spaces in the area are both used. Okay, body section of the duelist. Duelist, that's a knife juggler. Duelist, body. Okay. So there are 2 dotted sections in the body, and it's erased when I used both. Still not sure what any of this means. Action explanations are in the bottom left of the play sheet or next to the action. Okay. Example round with the Duelist Knight. I don't feel like I know enough about the game for an example, but let's read it anyway. 1 die, a 4, is rolled for the beast's opening swipe. Mark 4 in the first outgoing damage box on the beast's side. Okay. Wait, we're using the Duelist, which is the bottom sheet. Okay, so outgoing damage, I mark here a 4. Next, 2 and a 4 are rolled. The hero wants to start throwing knives and uses the 2 to do so, marking the space in the twirl and toss section. Okay, so we have a twirl and toss section. Do you see a twirl and toss section? I see thrust. Was I confused? No, nah, we were playing the knife juggler. Okay, sorry. Twirl and toss section. I marked 2. Okay. I don't know what that means. Using the 2 means that the damage this round and next round is reduced by 4. Where does that say that? Twirl and toss. Is this the description? Throw a knife. Damage equal die value used. Next round, reduce the income and damage by the amount on die not used. If die used is 1 to 3, also block damage this round by die not used. Okay, so this should block 4 damage this turn and next turn. Right? Hero takes no damage this round and marks 4 on the next round block section. Mark 2 in the hero's outgoing damage, and 1 tick in the knives in the enemy section. Knives? What? What knives? Mark 2 in the hero's outgoing damage, and 1 tick in the knives in the enemy section. Knives in enemy. Okay, found the knives in enemy. Okay, so I can add a knife into the enemy. Okay. 1 and 2 are rolled. 1 and 4 are rolled. The beast takes the 2 damage and readies an attack that will do 5 damage. Mark that in the outgoing damage section. No modifier. Okay. 5 and 5 are rolled for the hero. Hero throws another knife using one of the 5s and marking that space is used. Hero takes 1 damage because the beast's attack was 4-5 and the hero had 4 in the next round. Block section for the previous round attack. Mark 5 in the outgoing damage and in the next round to block. Add 1 tick in the knives in the enemy section. So I did another knife throw. Okay. 6 and 2 are rolled. The beast takes the full 5 damage from the hero and readies an attack that will do 4 damage. 6 and 2 is 8. Damage is difference in the value, in the die values. Okay, 6 and 2 does 4 damage, okay. 3 and 3 are rolled by the hero. Hero takes no damage because of the 5 blocks from the previous turn. 1, 3 is used to mark the 1, 3, 4 RRR space. What's an RRR space? Roll, refill, and ready. Well, let's read what that does do. Refill up to 2 knives. Erase numbers in TT. Heal 2 per unused knife refill, ready, and attack. Erase numbers? I don't know what erasing numbers means. Let's keep reading. 1, 3 is used to mark the 1, 3, 5 RR space. Hero refills 2 knives. 1, 2, 3 RR. So this entire space. Hero refills 2 knives, erasing the X marks in the 2 and the 5 spaces of the TT. Okay, so we are using an eraser here, like literally erasing the marks that we've put down. This is not within the constraints of the Space Jam, but you're allowed to submit entries that break some of the rules in the Space Jam. In the interest of making a better game. However, in this specific case, I think that like erasing goes pretty hard against the spirit of roll and write. I don't think I've ever played a roll and write when you can erase anything, and the moment you do allow erasing things, it's usually just better to use tokens or components or something like that. Rather than write and erase, because that requires a good board or maybe like lamination or something like that. erase the marks in 2 and 5. The other 3 is used on the 1, 3, 6 targeted splash space. 1, 3, 6 targeted splash. Okay, what does targeted splash do? Damage is die value. Next monster turn, you may alter the die results by ±1. Dice values not altered for other players. Okay. Oh, I did start reading the Dueling Knight, and then I moved over to reading the Juggler, but that's better because the Juggler is right next to the. Okay, so this makes sense. I think maybe like the order of the book should be like this sheet, and then the Juggler Exemplar, and then this sheet, and then the Dueling Knight example. So I can read the sheet. I think it's important for me to read the sheet, like have a vague idea what's in here, read the abilities, and then read the example of play. Like this order is less intuitive, flow-wise. Okay, so erasing the X, the other 3 is used, target splash, mark 3 outgoing damage. 3 and 4 roll, Beast takes the full 3 damage and launches an attack worth 12 damage. Oh my goodness. 7, multiply the dice for damage. I think 3 and 4 is the maximum damage that can do with 7. So like a 2, 5 is 10. And a 1, 6 is 6. So 3 Thor is 12 damage is the maximum. I think this must be the worst attack that can go out. Okay. 1 and 2 are rolled. Player uses this 2 to throw another knife using TT. TT is the twirl and toss. This reduces the damage this turn, and next by 1. The unused die. Mark 1 in the next round, block, and 2 in the outgoing damage, and 1 tick to the knives in enemy section. Okay, I think that gave me a pretty good idea of how the game works. I still have no idea what the arrows do. That's arrow. The beast will strike first, and then actions on your side of the play sheet can be used from top to bottom until you use an ability that sends the flow back towards the beast. Mark with an up arrow. I don't know how the arrows work. Are all upward arrows? What are the down arrows? I think that the arrows really need clarification. I'm just gonna mostly ignore them because I don't understand how they work. Like, it looks like you can start with this and then go to this, but can I start anywhere? Like, can I go here and then here? Is this an up to the beast arrow, or is this just? I think the go back to beast should be like a different icon, like a beast maybe. I don't know. I really don't have any idea how the arrows work here. But I think we know enough about this to play. So yeah, so we rules about 15-14 minutes. maybe a little bit more, which is pretty in line with what I had with the other game. I will now open a Canva. This is the game from the Dynamic Dice, and let me try and just like copy the different sections separately. So we have the Fearsome Beast section. Yeah, that's good. And the Juggler section. Alright, let's read my abilities, which I should have done before reading the example, but the flow of the document didn't really encourage me to do that. Okay, so TT, throw a knife, damage equal to W used. Next round, reduce the damage of an income if the die is not used. If die used 1 to 3. Okay, so you see that the twirl and toss has an arrow down and an arrow up. I don't know. Like it says that the arrow not used. So how can I do? I don't understand the down arrows. I do not explain it anywhere. It looks like TT has to be a final move because it specifies the arrow the die is not used. Refill up to 2 knives. Erase from the TT. Heal 2 per unused knife. Refill. Ready and attack. Targeted slash. Damage is die value. Next monster turn, you may alter the dice result by ±1. Knives in the enemy. Add 1 tick each time a knife is thrown using TT. Yeah, okay, that's the tick thingy. And twist the knife. Accessible after RRR pill has been completed. Does 3 damage per knife in the enemy. Play proceeds to enemy. I don't know what that means. What does completed mean? One on this side and one on that side? I'm just gonna play as best I can. Okay, so the first roll is a single die. That's the outgoing attack for the enemy. So I rolled a 5. So I'm gonna put a oops, no, I want this one. I'll put a 5 here on the outgoing damage. Now I roll 2 die. I got a 3 and a 2. So if I use a 2 for the knife here, and my 3 is the block, so I block 3. If die is used as 1 to 3, also block damage this round. So I block 3 in this round and next round. How do I mark the block damage? How do I mark my health? This is my health. I guess I take, I block for 3, so I take 2 damage. And I have next round block of 3. And I do 2 damage. Now I roll for the beast. The beast rolls 4, 6. That's 10 total. Hero may only use higher die next turn. Ow, that's harsh. But it doesn't. Does it do damage? Does it also deal 10 damage? That's awful. Okay. Anyway, the beast takes 2 damage. I'm gonna take 10. I'm gonna take 10. I block 3. Maybe I should have done like this. Okay, so this block 3. And I take 7 damage in theory, but I roll my die first, I think, before I determine. That was also not clear, but I think I figured that out from context. I roll dice before taking the damage. I got a 1 and a 4. So I can do the toss and twirl again. Block another 4 this round. So I block 7 total. So I take 3 damage and another 4 next round. Oh wait, I can only use one of the dice. I forgot that. I can only use my higher die, so I can only use the 4. So I can do this one. That seems bad though. Okay. Well, I guess I can just do this 4 here. I take the 7 damage, and I do 4 outgoing damage. Now the beast rolls. I roll the 3-5. 3-5 is an 8. That's 2 damage in outgoing. So the beast took the 4 damage. And now I have a regular turn. I rolled a double 5. I think I'm gonna do the 5 here. And I don't have any block. So I take the 2 damage. And I have a block next turn for 5. Beast rolls. Double 6s. That's 12. 50% additional incoming damage. So the beast does 12 damage, but it also takes 50% more. Don't know if it's rounded up or down. Gonna round it down, so that's 7 damage. But now I'm about to take 12, but I have block 5. Okay, 3 and 1. I rolled 3 and 1. So I can mark this. Block another 3 damage and another 3 damage for next turn. So I blocked a total of 8. And I deal 1 damage to the beast. I block 8, so I take 4 damage. That's 11, 15. I have 21 health. I should heal soon. My opponent's turn, the Fearsome Beast rolls. 3, 1, 4. Hero may only use lower die next round. Well, that's annoying. Beast takes 1 damage. I take outgoing damage 4. Now my turn, I can only use lower die. Okay. I rolled a 6-3, so my 3, I'm gonna use the 3 here. And I believe it marks the entire box. And what does that do? Refill up to 2 knives. Ah. It only refills 2. I thought it's gonna refill lots more. I'm gonna use the lower ones. 1, 2. And I heal 4 damage. I heal 4 damage. And that's it. Oh, I forgot to tick the knives in enemy. They should, my enemy should have 4 knives in them. Okay, I take 1 damage from that because I have block 3, and I have no outgoing damage. I don't think. Ready and attack. I don't know what ready and attack means. Okay. Roll 2 die. They rolled a 3 and a 5, which is again 8, which is again 2 damage. My turn. I have 0 block. I rolled a 2-3. How much health does the beast have? Just 7-14. Okay. Okay, so I can do this thing with the 2 and this thing with the 3. So I clear these up and I heal 4 and I deal 3 damage per knife in the enemy, which is 12. Okay. Let's see what the beast rolls. Wait, did I take another 2 damage? I need to take another 2 damage. 4 and a 3. That's a 7, that's a 12 damage incoming. 12 damage kills me, I think. I'm at 10, yeah, 12 damage kills me. Okay. They took 12 damage though. So that's 12, 19, 19, 20, 26. 26. They need 4 damage to die. I roll. Okay, I am saved. I got a 2 and a 6. I get a 2 and a 6, so I block 6 damage this turn. So I take only 6. And I throw 6 back at them. And then what they roll a 2 and a 3. Which is 5. No modifier, and they die. So I did another 6 damage, and that's 32. Okay. I'm not inclined to play this again, mostly because I feel like I don't fully understand the rules. I think the focus, next step of this game should be clarifying the rules. I do kind of like the back and forth, preparing outgoing damage and then me responding to damage. It feels very dynamic, very like a real fight. Like I'm really throwing punches. I feel like I'm in there. I'm responding to what my opponent did. I'm preparing my attacks. It's very cool. I like the dynamic feel of this game. There are some issues here with the erasing, which makes it not best for a roll and write. But maybe this shouldn't be a roll and write. But there is a game here. It's fun, it's dynamic, and I'd like to play it again once I understand the rules. I don't know. Mostly I don't understand the arrows. There's like one sentence in the rulebook about the arrows, not very clear. I don't also know what ready and attack ready and attack means. This wasn't properly defined. Yeah, it's very. Oh, I forgot even the targeted slash that it lets me adjust my opponent's die. That could have been more useful if I used it more. I haven't used the knife at all. Oh, I I made a confusion. I thought the targeted slash was twisted knife because the text is over here. Yeah, that's a little confusing. The layout is a bit confusing. Yeah, okay. This is a special ability that I want to use instead of the targeted slash. What does the targeted slash do? Damage is die value. Next monster turn, you may alter. Okay, okay, okay. That's another cool ability. Yeah. Anyway, I like this game. I want to play it more, but I want to understand the rules better. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop it here, and yeah, I hope you make this into something probably not a roll and write, or change some of the mechanics here to not include the racing, because the racing is really counterintuitive in a roll and write. I want to fill boxes. Also, does the like the damage the track ends here? I don't know. Does the game always end before then? Um, yeah. Okay. I like the game. I want to play it more, but I want to understand the rules better. That's basically my feedback. Thank you so much for making this game and letting me play it. And I hope this feedback was helpful. Uh, Link to the Decision Space Jam in the show notes if you would like to come and play the games and provide feedback.